Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about the ULTA sale. I went to ULTA yesterday and they're having a sale. It's sort of like a tiered sale. So it depends on what level you are. So I think if you're diamond, it's 20%. If you're platinum, it's 15%, and then all other members get 10%. So all you have to do is have an account with ULTA, and you could start earning points and rewards and so forth. This is not a sponsored video. I'm just simply giving you the information about the sale. So I thought that we would try on some of the products that I picked up from the sale. I am a diamond member, so I was able to get the 20% off. And the sale is going to be going through May 22nd. I believe that's the day that that it ends. So let's just get into it. So the first product that we're going to take a look at is the new e.l.f. Skin Tint. I had to open this up because I have some issues getting into these boxes sometimes, and for the purpose of saving time, I wanted to just open them up. But let me go ahead and give you some information on this. This just dropped about a week ago, and it says it is a serum-like skin tint that delivers light buildable coverage plus non-nano zinc oxide mineral SPF 50 with no white cast. This lightweight hydrating formula sinks in like your favorite skincare for a barely there feel and naturally glowing complexion, infused with niacinamide plus bisabolol and allantoin. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing those correctly. It says it's water resistant. And then for directions, shake well, then apply using fingertips or the Halo Glow angled silicone sponge. Apply more to build to your preferred coverage level. Okay, so I picked up shade 4L, and I tested this on the inside of my wrist before I started the video, and I think this is going to be a good shade for me. So let's go ahead and give this one a try. This sells for $18. There's the packaging. I have to tell you, this feels really tiny. It's 1 ounce, but it feels really small. I don't know how I feel about that. On one hand, I feel like I'm not really getting much for $18. And on the other hand, I'm like, well, if I was traveling or whatever, I kind of like that it's not like a waste of packaging. Or, you know, $12 to $14 seems like it's gonna be like e.l.f.'s range. So anyway, let's just get to it. So here is the shade, if you're my shade twin, if that helps. Like I said, I feel like this is going to be really good. So let's just try it on one side of the face. You can see that, how it's going on. It feels emollient, but it also feels like it could set down. So maybe do one side of your face at a time. Like this little bit that I just did, like I need to build it up more. Let's get it on the other side of the face so we could just see, we can get a really good idea of like what one layer is gonna look like. Okay, my friends, so here is one layer. So I think that's got some pretty decent coverage. You know, right now I just don't know how it's gonna look on the camera, because I almost look a little washed out when I look at the when I look at myself in the camera. It looks like a little it looks like I'm a little washed out, but I feel like this is a really good match for my skin. But it's got like a glow to it. I just want to make sure I have this like really blended in. Okay, well, I think that so far so good. I want to go ahead and get my eyebrows on. So L'Oreal Faux Brow. And I don't normally buy products like this. It's supposed to like give you like little hairs. I think the shade that I got is Auburn. So there's the shade. The next product that I want to try is I picked up one of these Morphe eyeshadow palettes, and I actually wanted the one that was called Rich Glitch, and it's very cool toned. Anyway, my store was out of it, so I'm gonna probably just order it online. So this is their Morphe's new Chroma Plus Blend Pigment Packed Performance All Day Wear. Quite a few of these. And so this was my second choice. This one, I just thought it looked really cool. Here's what the outer packaging is looking like. It's just plastic, but you could see because this has got that serpentine inspired. It's got like the little scales from, I guess, a snake. And also when you purchase that, when you purchase one of their Chroma Plus palettes, you also get a free brush. This is the Morphe 332 Eye Blender. So I want to use this brush too. What that brush is looking like. And let's just go ahead and dip in. So I picked up the Solo Artist Priming Cream Eyeshadow. So I got the shade Airplay, and you know, again, I had to rip into this before I started the video. So I really like what Morphe is doing, like with their packaging. They make it feel like really high end. And then here's how the component looks, and that's the Merit. So let's see how these apply. I did swipe it on my, I did swatch in store. And so here's that shade. I got this shade specifically to be able to put this, like, use it as a base. And I think it does a really good job of that. I'm not going to set it because I noticed when I swatched it in store, it really set down like pretty quickly. Even now, as I'm layering it, I can feel that that it's like drying down pretty quickly. So that's this product. This is also new. All right, now we can get into it. So I'm going to start off by using this shade right here and start just working that, tapping that like kind of in the outer corner. So these have really good pigmentation. I really want to use those teal shades. And then I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to bring it above my crease because I have semi-hooded eyes. Teal shade right here. And that's how that's looking. Let me just give you a swatch. And I'm going to just tap this onto my lid. They feel like really silky too. And then I'm going to go into this shade right here. Let me give you a swatch of that. I feel like this is like the star of the show. So there's that shade, and I'm just swirling my finger in there, and then I'm just, ooh. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, that swatch really did not do that justice. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Super pretty. I really like this one. Okay. So I'll pick up that other one that I wanted that my store was out of because I think I'm really gonna like that. So, okay, so I just want to go in with some brown eyeliner. So let me just grab one. Okay, eyeliner is on, and I have a new mascara that we're gonna try. This is from Revolution. It is a tubing mascara. So it just says Wrap Lash is the name of it. It's 24-hour mega length, lift and volume. Okay, that's really interesting. We'll have to see about that. All right, so here is what the tube looks like. It's got like a you know, kind of like a wrap, if you will. It's sort of textured, and it's kind of on the thick side. And then let me show you what the wand looks like. So there's the wand. It has that mascara. It's got kind of a potent smell actually, but all right, let's try to give this a try here. Okay, well, let's see how it does if I put it on the bottom lash. I don't know. Bottom lashes these days, I feel like I don't know. So many mascaras I've tried, they just run on the bottom lash. So, okay, well, here's how that's looking. That is the Wrap Lash. Okay, so I'm just going to get on a little bit of concealer. I'm going to use an e.l.f. concealer. This is the Camo. Let me see if I can find my shade for you. Okay, I cannot find my shade on here. I don't think it's on the bottom, but if I find it, I'll put it in the description box for you. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've actually tried both, their original and then the Hydrating, and I kind of prefer the Hydrating. A506. I really have been enjoying this concealer brush a lot. Oh wow, this is a little more yellow than I remember it. Okay. Not bad. It blends in pretty good, so. Okay, that's the e.l.f. Camo. Also picked up for bronzer, I picked up another Morphe product. This is also new. It is the Sudden Heat Creamy Bronzer Stick. I got the shade Ignite. The lightest shade in my store was sold out. The second darkest shade. And I think this should work. Okay, let's see how that blends out. So here's the shade. It's a little warmer. I think the other shade might be a tad cooler. Blends out nicely. I feel like it's definitely giving me some color. So not bad. It's definitely like creamy. That's the shade. So in case you're interested, if you think you like it on me and you want to try it, that's what it looks like. Okay, so it seems to be playing well with this e.l.f. product, so that's good. Okay, so then another product that I picked up, and this is not drugstore level, but you can get this at Ulta, and that is the Laura Mercier Bronze Color Infusion. So these looked really nice. I think it was Stephanie Marie that showed it on her channel, which I think is really nice. Okay, so you can use this side and then go over it with this side, or you could swirl them together. So I'm going to try to use like one side. I'm going to try to use the bronze side first. Okay, I'm getting a lot. Okay, and then I'm doing it on this side so we balance it out. Okay, so I'm glad that I didn't go any darker. I would tell you that I feel like this is like the perfect amount of bronze. I love how like it has like a sheen, like a glow to it, and this is what attracted me to the product. Like when it looks so nice on Stephanie Marie, and I was like, all right, well, I have similar skin to hers. Like our tones are similar. She might be, I think she has like a cooler undertone, and I have an olive undertone. Okay, so then I went over it with that pink. Yeah, and I feel like it's making the e.l.f. really good, but let me just show you what happened there. See? This, until you set it with like a powder, that's what happens with tints. Like, you hit it and it like comes off. So, okay, I think we're fine now. I think I got it covered. All right. The other product that I picked up is this Morphe, another Morphe brand, another Morphe product. This is called the Cloud Light Soft Glow Veil. So it says set skin in its most flattering light, as if illuminated by a softly blurred cloud diffused glow. The sheer weightless multi-tone powder features light reflecting technology and infused with squalane, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid. Sweep on to finish your look with natural radiance. Okay, I need to get the right brush to put this on. So let me grab that and I'll be right back. Do I think that I need more glow? No. But I wanted to try this product for you guys. So here's what the component looks like. There's the back of it. And then is right on the side there. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, I'm just gonna swirl the It brush in there. I'm gonna tap a little bit on the back. It's a little powdery, but let's just, and yeah, I wouldn't like normally use this type of brush for this product, but I just can't find, I have a really big Rephr fluffy brush that I think this would work really well with. This product sort of reminds me of like the Hourglass finishing powders. Like, you know, they come in like all of these 6 pans. Here's this one, so like this is a finishing powder, but that's what it reminds me of. So if like Hourglass is just like, you know, too rich for your wallet, then I think this is a really nice alternative. This looks like a really nice product. I don't see a big difference, but I don't think I'm supposed to. I think it's just like a veil, like it said it is. But yeah, I think it looks really pretty. Okay, let me find something to put on the lips and I'll be right back. Okay, I had to find something drugstore because like I said, I'm trying to keep it as much as possible to that level. Okay, so I got the NYX lip pencil in the shade Natural. So there's the shade. And then I got the NYX Fat Lip Oil. And this shade is No Filter Needed. It describes it as a shiny sheer lip balm. Okay. So like the Tarte, I believe the Tarte is the same way. You just click on it. And I know that the liner is a little more on the brown side because it's natural, but I still think it'll go really well with this lip oil shade. I want to say these lip liners are $5, so if you can get this on sale, even better. And they're pretty good. They stay on pretty well, you know, for like a lip liner that's that inexpensive. Okay. There's a shade. I'm just gonna fill in my lips a little bit. Okay. Very nice. That is the shade Natural. And now I'm gonna do the lip oil. Very pretty. This feels really nice on the lips. It's like a balmy lip oil is the way I would describe that. Okay, and then let's see. Do I want to set my under eye? I think I should. I mean, I went over with the finishing powder, but I think I should do like set my under eye. If I can find, okay, for my under eye, I was able to grab the She Glam. I used this in another video because it actually has like a pink powder underneath. But it has like a setting powder up here, and that's pink. So I'm going to use the BK Beauty. This is the N114. It's the Nikki LaRose collaboration. Yeah, N114. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put my brush in there and then just tap it off. And then I'm going to just go right here because I kind of feel like the e.l.f. concealer is a little on the yellow side, so I just want to like brighten up this area right here. Yeah, I mean, this is really nice because some pink powders can be like almost too brightening, but I like this one because it doesn't do too much. I feel like I want to put on just a little pink. I feel like I look a little too, like, I don't know, bronzy. Like, I feel like I need a little boost of color. So I'm going to use the Morphe Huephoric Rush 3-in-1 Silk Blush in the shade Energized. So you can't see it in here anymore, but this used to look like a lavender and white swirl. And it's on the creamy side. So let me just give you a swatch. So there it is. I really like this shade. I'm just going to go ahead and just tap a little bit on just to kind of give us a little bit of color. And I don't think I need any highlighter because I think between the e.l.f. and the finishing powder, that's the finished product. I want you to be able to see all the products together. The eyes, I think, look really good. I really like the eyeshadow palette. Yeah, so let's talk about these products. So I like the e.l.f. so far. We'll see, we'll see how long it lasts, and I'll try to pin a comment and let you know. You already know how I feel about the price of this. Like I said, with the 20% off, it came down to $14 and change. And I think that's a more fair price for this. I don't know, $18 for e.l.f. It just seems a bit pricey. But with that being said, so far it looks like a very nice product. You have to like glow. If you do not want to look glowy, I guess you can powder this down with like a matte powder. But I don't think that's the point of it. I think it's supposed to look like a glowy, a tint. And then I like that it has an SPF 50 in it. I'm not going anywhere today. I ran some errands yesterday. But if I was going out, I would definitely put a sunscreen under this. This 50 SPF in any product, not just this e.l.f. product, is just really added coverage to me. But the amount you'd have to put on to get the coverage that you really need to protect your skin would be quite a bit. And I would not layer this up too much. I think it would just start to look too thick and heavy and weird. So far so good. Let's see how long it lasts. I will try to remember to pin a comment. The Morphe bronzer stick, I think, is really pretty. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it bronzed up my skin. I want to continue using this. I did use it like as a contour too. I don't normally do that. I like to use like a cool contour, especially when I'm doing like my jawline. But it's a very nice emollient product that blends out easily, and then it seems to set, so that's good. I think is super nice. Like I said, I'm definitely going to order the cool toned palette, but this is a gorgeous color story, and I really like the way these products worked. I also like the cream shadow. I don't know, I might get a more like a color, like this is like I think the lightest one. The purpose of me purchasing it was so that I could wear it under the eyeshadows. I do like that it sets. I like this color because if you want to use it that way, and you don't want to spend the money on like a MAC paint pot, I actually feel like this sets better than the paint pot, because I have one of the paint pots, and I like that this sets and dries, and then so it leads me to believe that if you were going to just use this alone, that it probably lasts pretty long. So I may go back and pick up a darker shade and test it out as an eyeshadow. The Laura Mercier, this product, the bronzer with the other shade here, I think it says, what does it say? Sculpt and then Glow. Those are the two names. I like that you can do just the one side and go over it. You could also swirl your brush into both colors. It probably look really nice. So I really am excited to have this. I think I'm really gonna like it. So far I like it, so I think that's good. You know, just first impression. The Morphe finishing powder in the Cloud Light, I think I got the right shade. It does come in different shades. It's a little hard to get this open. Okay, so you have to kind of like push down on the lid, and then like it pops up. It's a little hard to get into, so if you have trouble with your hands or anything, just something to be mindful of. But the shade is really nice. I think it's perfect for me, for my skin tone, and I like the sheen that it gives. I mean, I like finishing powder, so you have to like a finishing powder to like this, but it feels nice and silky. It feels very lightweight. It's not powdery, so there's not like kick up or anything. So it's nicely packed in there, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like it gave me some shine, definitely. You gotta like that. You gotta like that look to like this. This product I've tested in one of my videos in the past. I really like these. I would pick up more shades. In my video, I don't know which one I'm going to put up first, but I did test out the 3 Morphe shades, like the latest blushes that they just released. So I didn't want to use that again in this video, but there's really nice. Spoiler alert, I liked it. If I don't post it before this one, you'll see how I feel about it. And then the Tier spray, the setting spray, I really like it. I like how it has, like, you know, it really sprays out. It has a nice cascade that kind of comes over the face. It's very lightweight. So I really enjoy that. And then you already know how I feel about the lip pencil. The NYX lip pencil is really nice. And then their fat oils are really nice. Those are not new products, but I wanted to use them in the video. And then also, I can't find it in the moment, but the L'Oreal eyebrow, liquid eyebrow, you know, it's supposed to like give you little hairs, you know. I think it's pretty good. I mean, you know, I had to go over it a few times. I think a product like that, you've definitely, you have to definitely store them, like, so it's straight up and down. And if you saw my desk right now, you would understand why I can't find this product that I literally just used. But anyway, it's really good. I like it. It's an exclusive to Ulta, so you can only get it there. Another product I would recommend picking up during the sale. Mascara, the Wrap Lash from Revolution. I think it's nice. Show you. I think it's nice. I feel like I can see my eyelashes, which is good, and then we'll see how it washes off later. Some people don't like the little you know, the little tubes falling off into the sink or in the shower. I don't mind it. I just don't want to be rubbing my eyes. So that's super important to me, is I want to be able to like get the mascara off. I'll also try to remember to talk about how it lasted on my bottom lashes, because I spoke about how many of those just run down my face. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're drugstore, high end. I mean, they just typically, that just happens like partially through the day. I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, okay, my mascara is coming down my face here. And it seems to happen more and more. I don't know how to stop that. I don't know if I need to change up my technique, or, you know, or if it's just the products themselves. So, but that is the end of this video of these new products. I hope you get a chance to shop the sale. Like I said, I believe it's going on until May 22nd. And if you're diamond, I mean, that's even, you know, you're getting the highest level. I feel like they're emulating like what Sephora does. Yeah, so hopefully you can get a chance to shop the sale. You know, and definitely I'll put all the names of the products and the shades down below for you like I normally do. If you're not already following me, please consider giving me a follow and joining our little makeup family here. And if you like the video, please give it a like, because that really helps push it out into the algorithm to other people that may want to see this type of content. And I just want to thank you for your time. I really appreciate you being here. There's more to come, and I'll see you soon.